All right, welcome in everyone. Let's get the risk disclosure out of the way here. This talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and is based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to their accuracy. Past performance does not guarantee future performance, and no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts. So we have been, there was some commentary on SPY and the Qs just prior to the close. I have not been watching the Qs nearly as much as SPY. What I'm looking at here, I'm not surprised we're running into a little resistance in this area. You could see earlier in the year, beginning of the year, we spent like 5 days right there before experiencing a small gap down, and then right before the big drop, that was that low before it really dumped. And so I expect some resistance in this area. I think we still need to get out of the kind of summer doldrums, out of the seasonality, and more focused into the election cycle, which should give us some volatility in the markets. With that being said, continue to focus on names that have big daily technical breakouts that can provide a substantial move, or names in play, those with catalysts, news, things like that. That continues to be the focus. That's all I got, Mario. I'll go ahead and pass it off to you.
Sure.
Change host. Okay, you should be able to do it now.
Okay, you see my screen now? No. Which one is it? Number 2. And share.
There we go. Got it.
And I got the participants here. Okay. Guys, it's amazing. I've been using this thing for now a year, I think it is, and I'm still I'm still not well versed in this thing. Short Zoom, guys. That's all we gotta do. Okay. There we go. So we have the Qs. I've been watching the Qs a little bit more just because we've seen that pretty much is the tech, right? It's the big guys that have been carrying the market up. So what we're dealing right now, just to segue into what Kyle was saying, while he was in Mexico, we were suffering with this thing, basically. Look at that. So this is a 30-minute chart. Look at this. This is what you don't want to be trading in unless you happen to pick whatever's moving that day. So thank God we are during earnings season. So at least with the gaps, we have a handful of names that we can focus on. And then those same catalysts are usually good for a couple more days, right? So I encourage you guys to help us keep track of whatever was in play today or news today, and it didn't move, it didn't make the expected move that you were thinking. Just keep the alarms right there, because may move tomorrow. So we need alarms and we need eyes everywhere, because it's hard coming into those big movers, especially early on, right? If you're gonna tell me the SPY is at 279, well, that's awesome, but I want you to tell me when it's about 251.52, about to break, right? Makes sense? So this is where we are. I put the green line. That's a green line supposedly where we should be getting some momentum. The problem is here. The problem here is that we have, look at the last 3 days, lower than average volume, right? And going lower. So today was even lower than yesterday, before even lower than Monday. The big day that we see here, we know what this was, right? We should even take that candle off and just put Apple right here. That was a moving apple. That's all it did, right? So we were from bottom of the range to top of the range in an Apple earnings report, right? What I want to see right here is some sort of consolidation or some break with volume. A breakout without volume for me is really not good, and that should be pretty much the way to trade it, right? So let's go to ROKU, because that's one of the ones that we were looking, and this one never fails to disappoint me, right? So let me go to the after hours, and this one's going to be in play tomorrow. Look at that one. So they reported, I don't know what, went up Somebody bought at 178. And now we're trading 157. So what I bring in this is like, sometimes I just say, guys, trade it as a gap. What it means is just go with the move, right? The after hours move. That means that there's enough volume right here that you don't need to even take care of the longer term charts unless you're at a key level. But most of the times when we got popped to new highs, or we're doing a reversal like the one we're doing in ROKU right here, you just need to go with the latest information, right? The latest information is the one that you have after hours and pre-market. So that's what I mean when I say trade it as a gap. I'm trading it as a gap. That means I'm just looking at the information that I have right here. So this is what I'm going to be looking tomorrow, right? We have the 160 right here, which is pretty much the break. We were in this range for quite some time, 150, 160. And I told you I hate trading ROKU unless a couple days when they do this, right? This is directional moves. This is when I want to be in ROKU. Otherwise, it's just a, pardon my French, shit show, right? And you can see it. If you don't see it, look at the tails, tails up, tails down, tails up. So I don't want to get into that one. No discussion. Now we got in 158. Let's look if we're going to have some sort of momentum to the downside. Under 158, under 160, can we test 150? That'll be a good trade, right? Or what if for some reason, because it's ROKU, right? So we know how ROKU trades. So what if we start going over 165 probably? 160, 162. I'm sorry, I was reading it here. So I'll be looking at 160, 161 back into this part of the range, or short 158, 150. Is that going to be my favorite trade? It all depends on how we open and how strong the move is and how much volume we see. We see a lot of distribution. That may be a trade you want to take. Okay. But ROKU, as you know, is not my favorite trade. But anyways, that one's out. So let's continue with some of the other hot things. And this is the other streamer, which is Disney. For Disney, what we have is we were looking at 128.30, which was this level right here. We got it, I think, from the last Hangout too. We were looking at this high. We were supposed to break and hold over, right? Because what we're here is we're inside a range. The problem with Disney, or the challenge with Disney, is you're gonna see it right here on my weekly chart, right? We have the, you know, the alligator. This is not really an alligator because we don't have a, it's okay. That's an alligator with a problem in the upper mouth, whatever. So we got something, you see, there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of action right here. 131, 131, 132. Remember, this is 100 something. So don't pretend it's going to stop right there at 132.90, right? But we have some resistance, some sort of resistance can be seen here. So no surprise, we hit 130 and then we come back. So that for me, right, if we were trading this range, we go from point of control up into target one, which was 131. We nail it. Now, what I want to see for Disney is momentum trading. Right here, I have no edge as far as from the chart, because this is the clear space that I wanted to trade. Now, what I'll be doing is like any high that we get over today, for instance, we can take it to up to 140, because now we clear, we have the 50 MA that I like too. We will be over the 128.30 again, and then we should see 140, okay? So that's the plan for Disney. Make sure we don't lose the 200. I'm gonna use the 200 now as a stop. If you want, or if you're gonna trade the momentum, once you go over 130, don't lose 128.20, right? You don't wanna come back into testing the lower part of the range, but that's just the way to trade it, right? That's just one of the approaches that you can use. Here's the other streaming, Netflix. We're looking at the 510, and I think that's a really, really important level for me, for us, because when we go into here, this is what you're gonna see. You see this level right here? That's 490, right? So there was a lot of trading around this level, 490, and we can see that it was between here and here. So it's safe to assume at this point that this could be accumulation, right? We see this big 2 days, right? It is right here. So that's the volume right there. Oh, this one's a little higher. That's the 524. But this one, I think this is after earnings, I assume. So this is the held, he held, he held. This is good. Shake out, test the 50, hold, higher low right here. And we got 1, 2, 3, 4 days. I understand. We always love for it when he goes like over 505, we want it to explode and go higher and everything. But you know, stocks usually don't do that, especially when you're coming from 400. Some people bought at 400, 470, they're taking some profits right here. So this is actually very bullish, right? Probably will trigger tomorrow. If not, what I want to see is I want to see Netflix over 511, target 520, and then a second trade over 530 to 545, right? The 530 over 530, 545 is taking this one basically. I want this to clear. Once we make a little bit money here, we probably stop, take the money off the table, and then wait for this one to go 535. If we clear 435.35, I'm expecting to be seeing new highs. Okay, so that's the way I wanna approach Netflix. The reason why I cleared my chart is because I can show you here, guys, what's going on. 1, 2 days pullback. You bought here, amazing, because that's the place to work. You know, that's the place. That's the awesome entry. 1, 2, 3, 4 days. Now we have this consolidation right here. 5, 10, 50. You can get queued and buy 50 cents prior, everybody, or buy 511, 512. Doesn't make a difference. If you're running it to 520, you got plenty of time. 7, 8 points should be good enough, right? So that's the Netflix. Then let's go to the social medias. This is Facebook, right? For this one, what we're looking, it's, I don't know if you were guys following it, but basically what we have is we had this massive sideways move for close to a month, actually 2 months, right? 2 months with a shakeout. This is the news. I'm pretty sure you guys remember. This is when the boycott, right? When the boycott happened, you know, that they were not gonna use it anymore, whatever. So this is it. That's a shakeout. That's what I like to call a shakeout. You know, just drop it and then trap everybody short. So we came back, make a new high. It's not going to happen after that. Coming into earnings, what we had is that look at this beautiful consolidation right here at the 50 MA, right? So I love those. And this is one of the things that I know some of the styles in between us differ in a little bit. And it's when I see this type of support in a stock that has like major news and they couldn't break it down, that's usually a great place to go long. Not too bad against it. Anyways, that was the move into earnings. So not much to do there. They just, you know, great news, whatever. So what we're seeing right here is we're seeing a 4-day reversal into the top of the range, which is great, right? Now, 2 things can happen. We can go back into the range so we know what to do. We can short it, right? I think you saw me trying to short yesterday, and it was really hard because he held, so I didn't try it today. But yesterday I tried a short, and when this was red, I covered right there, make a little bit of money, but it wasn't ready. So what I'll be looking is exactly the same scenario. 247.40, 247, you go short, and you know you should be testing probably 242. That'll be your target, like 5 points, right? Then if we don't, and we start seeing the move up, which is the one that I will favor, is we can be as aggressive as you want. If you guys wanted to play tomorrow, I'm seeing overnight, I'm seeing it after hours, so we're trading 249 now. Just put an alarm at 252. You don't need to watch this. So probably, you know, some of the guys are going to be calling it like Facebook's flying in the morning at the open. So we got to see it 252, 253. You're not going to be too late. And then we take it. So it should make new highs, right? So the call for Facebook, by the way, it must hold 248 if you're thinking long. Otherwise, trade the short side for a quick scalp, 5 points into 242, okay? 242 is just because it's the MA, and then is also the, you know, the high of these couple tails right here. So that's the Facebook. You want to see a little bit more what's going on. We don't have real support to 242, which is the MA, 2 MAs. Then you have the volume profile too. So 242 is the target to the downside. I'm going to write that down because I thought it was like 245, but yeah, we can do 242 probably. 242, yeah. So that's Facebook. Then I saw something in Twitter, some kind of move, a little bit of increased volume, and I think I posted, but you know, Twitter is just dirty, guys. It's just, look at this. So I'm saving this one. This is the old green line that we had. It blasted off to 40. I think that was target 2 for a previous call out. So I don't want anything to do with this thing unless we go over 38, 39. So I want it out. And I want to show you where I'm getting that one. Like, this is what I like about Twitter, is that we're close to the point of control. So there's a lot of support that can be in here. I don't want to be short in this one unless we break 35. So how far can this one take us? I have no idea. But if that's your stock to go, 38, 38.50 for 40 new highs, that'll be it, right? I'm just covering because we talk about Facebook, and I know I posted today. So Twitter, just dirty, right? Now, here's another one that we said, just keep trading it till it stops. So it did, and this is Snap. Basically what we have is a topping tail right here on the monthly chart after a huge move from $7 to 26. So not only the pharmas are running like crazy, this one did too. I'm pretty sure you all guys have your TikTok accounts. So it's the Wild West now. Kyle, you on TikTok?
No.
You know, I was waiting to see, man, those TikToks from from Mexico. Anyway, so this is what's going on, right? Okay, it's here's the thing. Here's the alligator, if you want to call it that, right? So we couldn't clear the 23. This is where like 23 is a sellers. Look at the moving averages on top. That's the 20. Now the 8 is right here, and now the 50 is compromised. So if you go by moving averages, this is about to cross and could get nasty. The thing with this is once we cross the moving average, they may come some momentum to the downside, and we can see 18, 17, which is the 200 MA, right? But I don't want you guys to jump the gun on this one because, you know, it's been so hard to short. It's been just incredibly hard. So this is what I'm looking, right? I'm pretty sure you can see it, right? So, and here, and then we know we have the volume profile right here. So we under that, under 21, under 20, 50, yeah. If we have a market to work with, right? Just pay attention to that. Let me know if we're breaking some levels in Snap. So 21.11, that'll be interesting. And then we have pins, which is in a range. I like to call it a range after a huge move. Nobody saw that one, at least not me. And they say it was because they got a lot of subscribers or a lot of attention after Facebook got boycotted or something. So we have the gap right here. So we're playing the gap right here, and what we're looking for is some sort of continuation. However, it's so up there, and I don't want to say it like that, but I want to be watching 36.50 as continuation momentum, pure momentum, meaning the moment you see it stopping, you're out, right? And then if we start going under 34, I'll start to get worried, right? And I'll probably see some, you know, some sort of retest of probably 30, right? But for now, it's just an extended stock. This is my Bollinger Band. So we are like at 2.53, 3 standard deviations from the mean, which is this one right here, 27. So it's technically it's very extended, but you know how this goes. So you just continue to go. I don't know if you want to trade it, 36.71, that'll be Momo. So pins, pure momentum out of the range, 36.50 by 33. Let's go to Amazon because I think this is really interesting here. Okay. Look at the weekly, and I like it because we have a big move up. That's the red bar. right? Big one, try to engulf it. And now what we're trying to basically take over is the whole bearishness from that red bar. The level right there is 3250, give or take. It's 3,200 something, whatever. I can't even keep those numbers in my mind anymore. So I call it 250. So 3250, this I like, guys. What we have right here, it's again, we have a huge move, right? And we start seeing some sort of bottoming here, retest of the high, bottoming again, retesting here. Now, what should have happened is we should have come down to 3,000 because I missed this buying opportunity that day. I don't know what I was doing. And yeah, certainly not buying Amazon anyways. So they gap it up, pull back. Probably this is earnings. Yeah, that was earnings. So what we have right here is like buyers, they don't even wait it for it to go to 3,000. So what I'm looking for is like how aggressive they want to get when we get to 3250. If we see a break on volume over 3250, my call is that, I mean, we're going higher. We're going new high. No question about it. Don't get too cute in here because there's sellers right here. If you don't see them, those are the ones in the red shirts right here, right? Red. So we know they're selling 32.45, right? 32.40, 32.45. Once we clear that, we should see momentum. So for Amazon, I'm actually looking to get into some, should I say, call spreads? Yeah, if we see the momentum, just because I like the pattern a lot, right? This is the same pattern. Here's more confirmation in case you need it, right? We're not far from the MA, but the volatility has decreased right here. Also, here's showing us that we're in a squeeze, so volatility has decreased. Also, we have the, oh my God, volume profile right here, right? So ideally, you see all the support that we have at 3,000. So that's not a place to short, guys. That's a place to try to get, you know, to the other side and accumulate, selling here. So now let's see if we can get the second leg out of here. So Amazon, I'm looking to go long 32.50 into new highs. Now that we got the Amazon, let's do the Apple, which is my nemesis because I don't know how to trade this one. I just don't get it. I get it when it's short, but the longs is too hard. So this is what happened with Apple since we last talked, right? We have this, which is kind of bearish formation right here. So that gave me like some sort of doubt into what the market actually was going to do because Apple, you know how heavy it is in the market, right? So we have the pullback and then we have this again, and then we have this day, which is like the day that I shorted. Target was right here. This is the 50-day MA. If you don't have it in your charts, just have it. It's a good reference point, especially when you have like these big movers and we don't know where the target is. So it's not that I make up the targets. It's just like I use a moving average that everybody sees. So most likely a lot of people will be like covering into that. I was just telling Kyle that I didn't have the, you know, the weight in the, you know, where to buy it right there, you know, just for a bounce, because the bounce was like, you know, now when you see it backwards, of course, that was a bounce of the 50 MA, great place to go long. Anyways, we have the explosion. Now, what do we have here? Again, another tail, another topping tail, another one right here. Look what happened. When was the last time that I saw another one? Right here, smaller one, but still, you know. So I don't know what to do with this stock, but plain and simple thing. Just play the momentum, whatever it tells you to do. 443, go long, right? Once you start losing 433, let me know, because we can probably trade versus, you know, with this tail on a back and probably take it to, I don't know, 10 points. So not buying it right here unless it's pure momentum, 444, 446, and targets. I mean, we start talking language that I don't know. Here's the other thing. If you come from here, these 3 days, look at the volume. Look what the volume is. So we got support at 433.80, right? Once we start losing 433.80, which I'm not going to, it's just so simple. It's just the low of the day that after we report our earnings. So you see here, there's no volume. volume dies like to half. So there's nothing in here up until right here, 378. Okay, so that's what I'll be looking for. I'm not recommending a short. I'm just saying we have two levels and I'm going to treat it as a range. So Apple for me is a range. Okay. Now, dead money, we said it last meeting and I'm going to say it again. That's dead money. That's what dead money looks like, right? Google. So it was dead money here, not even the news. Yeah, it went up 100 points, whatever it is, but it's 1,500. So no big deal. Now, this is interesting. Look what's going on right here. I highlighted right there because I want to be looking at this level. This tail, that's the day that we reported the earnings. Remember, it went down because that was the first time in a long time, if not ever. Somebody, I don't know. A long time in a long, it's been a long time since they reported like a decrease in earnings or something like that. I don't even remember. But I know it was bad news, right? Look at the bad news, what they did. They tested the 50-day MIA, and then they bought it, right? Big volume. So we got supporters right here. That's buyers. That tail is buyers. But we have 1, 2, 3 days, and we're still coming right here. Now, have the 50 MA. This is quite interesting, guys, because if we can see anything 1495, I'm willing, that could be a spread too. Yeah, first reported loss, I think. Yeah. So this one, 1495, I'm willing to take a shot that probably these buyers in here will reappear and take me to 1550. That I can do, right? Now, we lost 1450. I'll play momentum to the short, right? Just because of the loss and just because of it didn't do anything. That's dead money. Here's what I don't like to the upside, right? That's what I want to wait a little bit. Okay, 1496. Let me correct myself. 1496. You're still dealing with the point of control. So we know there's a lot of buyers, lots and lots of buyers in the 1520, right? This is either distribution or accumulation. So 1530, we should be looking to go long for sure, right? If not, we just try to, my God, is this short so hard? Because I have support right here again at 1432. So if you want that trades those ones, I mean, it can be good for scalpers, right? You break the 50 MA, you go 1432. That's like 40 points. That's good. Or if you go 1503, 1530, you go probably finally is going to make a move. Let me see the longer term charts. The weekly looks, I want to see it's kind of healthy, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's almost a month now, 4 weeks down. We have some support. We have the volume. It's tricky, guys. It's tricky, but I think we should have an alarm at 1530 just in case they decide to finally go along with this one. So keep me posted. Put the alarms. Put it 10 times till Kyle or myself like it and say, yeah, I'm watching. Okay. Now here's another favorite, Tesla. This is really interesting too. That's a range. It's a big range. I get it, but it's still a range. So let's see the weekly. What's showing us? We have a big, huge move, pullback, and we're forming a little bit of a. I don't want to say it's a base, but it's like a sideways move. So that's the range. Actually, I went ahead and just picked the big top right here. Two ways to approach this. You want to do momentum, you can do 1524, 1530. That's what I was trying to get today, right? And let me go into here. So this is what I like. This is when it gets really interesting, guys. You see the volume right here to the left? So there's a lot of volume. There's a lot of interest in this thing, and it will all be determined over 1541. So 1541, 1550, I want to be long Tesla. Target 1, 13, 16, 30, 1650. So that's like 100 points, I think it is. And then new highs. Okay. What am I calling new highs? Because I don't think there was a lot of volume right here. I think it was just one day. Let me double check. When do we do 1794? 15? Nah, I gotta go too many days. I don't have it here. Okay. So anyways, I don't see that much volume right here. So I'll say we go, what was that again? 15, 1540, 1560, doesn't matter. 1678. And I'm expecting a big day, like something like this, right? Like this can move 1430, 1544, 110 points in one good day. 1392, 1541, 150 points. ATR, where's my ATR? ATR is 90 points, right? Right here, 90.5. So 90 to 100 points. So if you're doing expansion day, you should be doing 1.2 ATRs. You can do 120 points. That brings us to 15, that's 1640. Yeah, we should take us here, okay? So make sure I'm in that trade too, please, for a scalp. So that's Tesla. And Microsoft. Let's do Microsoft. 217.7, 217.64. That's a green line. That's all-time highs. I know there was the news. I think it was the news from TikTok. I think it was, because I think on earnings it wasn't that good. Let me see. Yeah, on earnings it wasn't that good. Pull back to the 50 MA again. Another one that pulled back to the 50 MA. I don't know what I was doing those days. My God, so I was sleeping probably. So anyways, pull back to the 50 MA is bullish right here. Bullish formation right here in this candle. Gap up the next day. TikTok, whatever it is. Now we're pulling tails right here. Tails right here. So you want to be really aggressive, you can be really aggressive and try to enter before 216, 215, 216.30. That's the high of today. Actually, I think we hit that level today pre-market, right? Let's double check, because look what it did. And when I saw someone posted and called my attention, I said like, oh my God, it's gonna break today. Look what it did. So that's why you have to really wait for confirmation. 216.35. This is red right here, and that's exactly where they drop it from and make you lose the whole day just waiting for this thing to go up. You can always short it, yeah, but that's not the best short you can find, right? So basically, this is it. So I want to see it 216.35, guys. Okay, and then we got the 217.17. That's the prior day high, prior day Momo. Okay. Not much to say there about Microsoft. Softy, good volume on this green day. So yeah, I expect to see some volume on the breakout and take it for new highs. Now let's do, and I'm about to be done with the list that I have prepared. And this is some of the stay at home. So I got PTON. Oh my God, there's a big thunderstorm right here, guys.
Uh-oh.
Yep. You see how the internet goes? Anytime I could be disconnected. Oof. Wow, this is bad now. Let me see, Lulu. No. You're gonna have to take over, Kyle. Yeah,
we can still hear you.
Okay, yeah, but I can see the I can see the charts. You do the, I mean, show me the charts and we talk about them. Because yeah, I think the charts is like, you want to share your screen and we go over that and let's see how.
Yeah.
Okay, stop the sharing. There you go. It's all you, and I'll be at the chat.
What do you got?
So I was going to talk about PTON, right?
What do you want? Daily charts?
Yeah, daily chart is fine. So what I was looking there is like 70 is a key level, right? We will be trading basically for a move, continuation move to the upside, momentum. But what we don't want to lose is that 70 level right there, which is the low of the last 3 days pretty much, right? And it's also the same with, where's my, wow, this is getting bad, man. I just hope that tomorrow is not going to be like that, because it gets pretty bad here in Florida. When we, oh, well, yeah, you can hear it. So I'm going to do this. So that's a 70, right? That's the one I don't want to lose. And then I'm going probably just momentum trading, right? With that one, right? So
it.
that's PTON, because I know some of the guys were talking about today, right? I saw the lower volume right here, but yeah, that's basically the only idea that I have about PTON is don't lose the 70, right? If you want to continue looking higher, that's the one you don't want to lose. And then I have Lulu, which you know guys bought the mirror, right? So I think it just blew today. I was looking at the 342, which was I think that was it. That was the entry today. I totally missed it today, guys. And what I want to make sure is we don't lose the 336, which is now, if you can go to a 60-minute chart, Kyle.
Yeah.
You're probably going to be seeing so the 336 is this level right here, basically, right? Give or take. So I'm willing to play it just as a second day play, just because we have the break that we were waiting for, but we didn't catch it. So for tomorrow, I'll be looking like I wanted to hold 336 for sure, and I think BWAP is like a 338, 340. So 342 will be the aggressive entry, and you can add over 344. Okay. Wow, no charts for me. None. Then I was checking Zoom, and I know for Zoom we have ZM, we have 281 as a green line. I think we agree on that one too for the daily chart. Yeah, that's the one that'll be the play that I just want to go, right?
There were highs.
Yeah, the new highs, right? Because right in here, like what we did today, I still the lines that you have right there, I totally agree with them. So those are still sellers, right? So I think the cleaner trade for Zoom will be just to take the highs, just take the 281, right? And that'll be pure momentum. And I have another one which is the same momentum, which is CRM. I think it's similar. Wow, man, I have, okay, my charts are coming back. Okay, let's try.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't promise you anything.
Let me give you a host here. Okay, it should be good.
Oh, screen 2. Sharing is caring. Let me go. I don't even know what I was doing. Where's my
CRM?
Zoom? Okay. Yeah, the CRM. That's the CRM. That's the pattern that I was looking for, right? So I want to go. Oh, this is CRM. Sorry, I was talking Zoom, but I was thinking CRM. The other way around. CRM 205, right? This is what I want. So I got this sort of sideways consolidation. Same. We've been holding the 50 MA, which is kind of bullish. Now we're up over the 8 MA. Remember, that's the 8 MA. So we got the break, right? It kind of hold. Now we're testing. So what I want to see is confirmation. Confirmation of the move is 205, right? Not before 205. That's what I want to see. This can easily fail. So that's one. The other one I'm going to go fast right here because before the storm comes back is Zoom, right? Now, Zoom, look at the weekly. Weekly looks good. What I don't like is that we're a little bit late. I would have loved to be in this trade like before 265. So that would have been yesterday, I think. You know, like these tails right here, or even better right here. But, you know, that's not my go-to stock. So anyways, what I will have is like, I have my second entry, which is just simple momentum, right? So 281, and that'll be it. Look at this, 281, and we should be good. Bear in mind that we're going to be a little extended just by Bollinger Bands, but I think this has enough sideways momentum, right? Because we've been going sideways, dead money for a month and a half now, right? And it's dead money, guys. 260, 280, 260, 240. That's 10 points. That's 20 points. That's not even. I mean, that's not a lot of movement in this thing. So for me, it's just dead money. This is what we want. We want the directional move when it happens, 150 to 221, 70 points. So ideally 280 and I don't know, 350, whatever, you know, another 10%, 20% move on Zoom. So keep an eye on Zoom. We did the Lulu or we saw it, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
we saw it.
Yeah. It's just new highs, big accumulation right here. Look at that. I thought it was gonna be like it was gonna be gone after they announced the mirror thing and stuff. So this is what happens, right? So I'm pretty much done with what I have, guys. So that's what I told you to bring your name. So I see shop right here. So that shop, my
And
God,
Nike.
that's a rocket. So now we have an entry, 1108. Yep, I like 1108. And you're gonna have to trade it as like moving this one right here. Just put it at 1108, right? And once you break, you don't want to see it coming back. Plain and simple, pure momentum, right? This is good. That's a good formation. NKA. Oopa. Huh. Okay, NKA. What do we see here, guys? I see a range. I see 96 is holding the 50 MA. I get it. I see 102. I get it. I see 105. Okay, now this is interesting. Gives me a better picture right here. Yeah, it can go. Absolutely. Are you long from today? Because if you like it, yep. I like it. I like it. Interesting. Interesting. I don't usually trade Nike. What is this? Like they opening economy again and we're gonna be running. So that's the good thing about the daily is I can see a trade over 103, you're pretty much clear. So you can be aggressive, 103.50, 105, but the real thing is gonna come when we hit 105.62. So what I'm gonna do is gonna put an explosion right here, right? That's what I have right here, my intraday trigger, that's it. See? So make sure you get in. So 105.62, that's all-time highs. You can probably get in before. Yeah, I don't want to make the game plan for you guys, but yeah, this is a watch, absolutely. Second day play, 101.25 for tomorrow. Write it as an intra to hold over 102.35, that's a long, and over 105, that's pretty good. That's a good one. I like it, guys. Okay, yay. Second day, looking into intra to hold, new highs. I saw one of the guys and got his hands into some AAL. There was, I think there's news about a bailout or something like that. So you can see it right there. So that's another chart that I've been looking. You know, the same thing, whoever wants to buy it, this is the place. Look at that, 12, 1370, you're not late, 13 something, 14, and the target is like $22, you know, like technically should be 20, 24. We got nothing. This is 100% momentum, and oh my God, it's capping up after hours. Yep, 1360. Okay, we're there. We just need an entry. 1370. That's a trigger right here on the daily, on the weekly. Sorry. So, okay, AAL. My gosh. Yeah, that was some news. So AAL 1370. Try to get some. Delta. Last time they moved like 50% in a couple days. So Delta 2730. Yeah, that was a little high. So 30 is an entry for Delta. So let's see Boeing then. They're giving money to Boeing. This one, guys, I posted today in the room because we've been talking about this one, and I want to show you something that I don't do personally, right? I don't do it. So we have the 50 MA, we have the point of control, we have support right here, right? 140, 148, right? Here's the problem that I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days, pretty much 6, 7 days down into a Bollinger Band. The moment I see this formation, which is bullish, you take the next day, you go over the long, and you take the first target is the 50 MA, which we hit it today, right? Right there, 172. I think it's like 177 now. Yeah, 177 after hours. So whoever's holding, doing a great job. And the next one should be 179. So Boeing could be beneficiary of the news. However, if you really want to be on the safe side, I want to have it over, you see my target, right? My alert right there is 195. I'm going to probably give it a little bit lower one, like 188, and see where it takes us, okay? So Boeing is a watch. It continues to be as a watch. That's Boeing, my friend. Disney we already did. So Kyle's going to post the
recording.
Recording soon. Square. My God. Square is a bank now. I think they got the license, and now I learned that they have Bitcoins too. So this is like this is it. This is it. Where am I buying it? I know there was a question today about 150. That 150 is kind of aggressive, but now when we see the 60-minute chart, we can see that that's probably a good spot to have a line or this alert for Square. What I'm looking is like waiting till the profit taking is done, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people are making a lot of money on this one. So there's going to be profit taking because I don't have any volume until we go to 128, right? So I don't want to be buying this thing so it can drop 20 points on me, right? Or I'd rather wait and see some sort of formation that hints that buyers are back in control. For now, I think momentum's to the downside, and that shows here. I try to buy it today, intraday. That was my big loss today, right? So I bought it right here on the pullback and was riding it, and well, you know, I was buying under VWAP. But anyways, I bought it, didn't take my profits, put a stop. I was happy, and I say, yeah, nothing's gonna happen. They trailed me out right here. That's a big drop. That's a big one. Plus the open profits are gone. But SQ watched 150, so I'm gonna add right here. SQ watched the 150, and of course we have the prior opening right here, 138. You don't want to go over there, but anyways, let's put on alarm just in case we start approaching 130, 138, 140. Right? And we then decide if we want to short it versus support, or if we want to buy it, or if we want to accumulate, or whatever is it, whatever. What else we have? Nasty close. Yeah, that's what
about
you
the
don't want to see. Gamers, EA, EA. My God, these things are hard to trade. Is it just me or these are hard? Well, all-time highs. Oh, no, not all-time highs. I see here on the monthly 151.26. So we still have like 5 points to all-time highs. What do I like about this one? It's in an uptrend, yes. It just broke to new all-time highs, yes. It had volume, yes. And you can take 146.50. That's my best guess. Yeah, just take it like a 1-2 pattern. Forget about everything, because you should not be worrying about everything. Meaning, if you start losing 145, get out. You know, because they just don't trade that well, right? In my humble opinion. So 46.50, you want to be on the safe side, take 147.41, but you know, I'll take 146.50, okay? EA. The other one is ATVI, I assume. And look at that. This is just some too much. Anyways, so ATVI, all-time highs, and tails and tails and tails. Big volume, green line still in effect. You don't want to lose 83. So let's put an alert right here just for fun. If we lose 83. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say about that, to be honest. From here, it should be green bars. That's what I want to see. These are bullish, but then today it's like nothing, right? That's a doji for those of you that like candlesticks. And then take two, which I think is the best of all, because this one make new highs, exploded. Look at how it broke, consolidated, broke, pull back, and now what do we do? That's a problem. All of these, you gotta trade them like 1-2 patterns, guys. That's the only thing. Yeah. Hey, we haven't done chips. Huh. Gosh. This is my other nemesis. Thank for that one, Mr. Assam. My God, AMD. It's just, the odds are if you sell it too fast, it's gonna run like 10 points. Happened yesterday. So, but this is amazing, guys. This is the power. This is the power. I want you guys to see this, just for reference. Look at this, 4440 daily point of control. Look at the accumulation that we had on that name. I don't know who knew whatever it was, but look at the break of 60. Now, this doesn't happen that often. It's going to happen probably once every 2 or 3 years. So we missed that move. Okay, so now all we can do is just start playing games around here. The only way to get that one was like to be long prior to earnings, basically, right? So now we're running. So now that I look at that, like consolidating for almost a whole year, right? Now I look and I'm like, yeah, I'm such a moron. Like, yeah, it's what they say is like usually the length of the base. Isn't that something they say, Kyle, right? The length of the base. So basically we have a base like for a whole year. I shouldn't be taking profits that fast, but I did. So I try to chase today, and guess what? I make a little bit money in the morning, and then in the afternoon I got stopped out, of course, right? Because we got it. And then I was trying to get cute in here, pull back right here, tight stop, and then I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. Not a big one like SQ, but yeah, it stopped me. So no shame. So what are we doing here? Just play momentum. That's all I can say, guys. I have look, there's no volume anywhere to play with, like as far as volume profile. So we have some volume mating here. We got some volume mating here. So we just go by, I'm going to change the color of this one and going to do it like gray, right? Because that's support that should hold. So 79, 81, you see that I have my alarms right there. I want to see how it comes. And ideally, it's going to give us another entry, right? But right here, it's just like craziness to buy it. I mean, you can buy it and play momentum like we do, right? You can go tomorrow 86.50 to 90, right? So keep an alarm. Make sure you know what you're doing, and that's it. So that's AMD, and we have more chips, and we have, how are we on time? 8?
Yeah, we got 30 minutes.
Really? Wow. That's good. Okay. So Qualcomm, and I was going extra fast. So Qualcomm. Okay, Qualcomm going, what's the bet? DJ going to 110. It's at 113. So going meaning like it's going forward, right? I assume. So the 60 minute, I like the 60 minute. It's a sideways consolidation. I like the move we have here, the green one, so I don't want to lose 107. But I think Qualcomm is being kind of hard, right? Unless you hold over earnings, you got this, because I know we were in this trade, so this was not an easy trade. How do I trade this? How would I trade this? I'm up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days after news. Just let it consolidate. If you want to trade momentum, go 113, you know? Yeah, 113 is the entry basically for momentum trade. Make sure you don't lose 110, right? Just for the sake of not taking a hit into 105. And then if we go 107, 105, we start calling the alarms for the whole team, and we see what we do. But I don't see, I mean, besides buying the highs, These are quite simple, guys. You know, these are the easier ones, right? iPhone. I'm glad you're not sleeping today on me. Ah, okay. I know. So I gotta have like extra caffeine and a couple Red Bulls too. Okay, let's go. Qualcomm. We go Qualcomm. We go AMD. Nvidia, guys. Nvidia. We're reporting earnings when? When is it? Next week? Somebody, please. Nvidia. Oh my God! Again.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
NVIDIA, we got a while. 2 weeks.
Ooh. Man, this
What do
is
you
like
want to do?
big storm. Okay, let's see. And I don't use wireless. I mean, I'm like landline. No, this is getting this is getting worse. Oh my God. Wow, the view. Okay, you do it. Change again.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I gotta give you the stop the sharing. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah,
There it is.
we gotta have a list of security stocks too that I wanna go over fastly. PanW, FarEye, Crowds.
Uh-oh. The mic is cutting out. Mario, are you there? All right, guys, we'll give them a couple minutes and then probably just shut it down. We don't hear from them in a few minutes here.
Hey.
Oh, you're there. You're there.
Yeah, I just got. Yeah, still no charts. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to trade tomorrow. My God, because it's like a
Oh, no.
thunderstorm. It's like a thunderstorm coming every day.
What do you want to do? Do you want to keep going or call it?
No, it's up to you. I mean, we can go over. Thank you, DJ. No, it's okay. It's okay. It's not that bad that I know. Let's do Nvidia because I think it's important that we have it on the record.
Okay.
Oh, so that's the daily, right?
Yeah.
Daily. So we have the level of 420. And can you show me 60? Because that one I didn't have anything prepared. Oh my God, go back to the daily, man. Because we got earnings in a couple weeks, right?
Yeah, a couple weeks. I think it's the 18th. 19th.
This is so hard. Like I'm so used to my setup. Like even when people share with me different charts, I don't see it. It's so hard. I mean, like I have to be seeing my my colors because I don't see the tails and I don't see the moving averages and anything. My God, this is so hard. I mean, all I can say is like as long as we don't lose the 430, I remain bullish. But I'm not buying right here, right? You gotta unless you play momentum. That's all I can say. I mean, we've been up 5 days, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days. So hard. Yeah. The one that I have that I'm pretty sure I remember is Uber. Because I think Uber is reporting 2 days from now. Yeah, Fastly too, yeah. But like Uber is the day after tomorrow. Or tomorrow.
34.
Yeah, so I want to make sure that we keep an eye on that one because I think that's like a big point of control. That's like a big volume profile level. That 36, that 34. I'm sorry, that 34. So let's watch 34. we go 38 and 40 as targets, right? And then from here, that's the thing with Uber, that if you go to a daily, weekly chart, you're gonna see that the target is huge. My God, nothing. Oh my God, this is bad. Is that that's a the weekly?
There you go.
Let me see. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do like a weekly, assuming that this is a let me get the where's the annotate. Yeah, I'm assuming that exactly what you're showing right there, right? That we're in a, like in a range right here, and then we have this. So what I'm looking for is like probably an entry around here, but we're gonna probably gap up. And I think this is all-time highs, right? 47.
Yeah.
So I want to get in. Well, the only way to get in early is like play the earnings, right? Because what I want to see is 40, 46, and how we react to the all-time highs. Okay. Because it's a big volume profile level. That's what it is. Oh, I'm back. Let me see. No, I'm not. So sorry, guys, but whether you can control that one.
Yeah, uncontrollable. I think we should. It's too much of a struggle to try.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey guys, sorry about that, and well, I think
you can trade.
Yeah, yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. What's for tomorrow? Tomorrow we have okay. I'm showing NVIDIA right here. If you want to give it another shot, the last one, how about that one?
Sure.
How you explain how you use it? Yes, I got it. Okay. Let's go.
There you go. You should be able to do it now.
Screen number 2, share. Okay. Pretty fast. So NVIDIA, that's what I have. And I got nothing. So yeah, it stays as a momentum trade. That's what I said, right? Then we have the MU. No. This is frustrating, guys. Okay, just recap. Watch the Google 1490, 15. Anyway, yeah, it may pop. Let's just stay there, right there. We have the Microsoft prior day high or over the green line. Tesla for sure. We want to be looking at that one, right? Because we got a long. I'll probably do a spread on that one too. Here's Uber. You see, patient pays. We learned that one every single day. This is what's going on with Uber. Look at weekly. You see? So probably this is all the accumulation we wanted. I don't know. I don't want to jump the gun, 37, but for sure, I want to start being like long over these green lines, just in case they decide to finally run it. Now, look at what the weekly is doing, like 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks. We deleting it with 1. So that's coming into earnings, I understand. And I really hope that we don't blast off. Now, full disclosure, I'm long Uber, of course. I got a little taste of the moving average, but I'm not near anywhere. I'm not anywhere near where I want to be for this one if it's supposed to be doing what I think it's going to be doing. So Uber, keep an eye on that one. Guys, frustrating, really frustrating. I think that's going to, no. Okay, Uber. Point of control, 3350 over 3454. This might even run tomorrow. Scalping up already. Okay, Uber. What else? What else we have that we cannot miss? Guys, I can hear you. MU.
Did you do MU?
I think MU is the one that is breaking, is Yeah, this is one that my chart doesn't want to. Oh my God, my MU is breaking down. There's some news after hours, guys. So MU is now 49.88, 49.50. So here's the problem with MU. Here's big consolidation. For those of you guys that like the squeeze, it's basically showing the same as the chart, but with little dots. So it helps sometimes in case you don't see it here. So it's been sideways for months. And now we're breaking 49.40. No, we haven't. We're testing the 200 MA. So the play on MU is I want to be long if we go over 55, of course, right? Now from 50 to 55, that's 10%. So if you're aggressive and you're bullish, you may want to keep an eye on this one. That's what I call it this morning, because pre-market we were doing 51.99. So we were opening 52 supposedly, and then it just crapped. And now some news put it at 49.99. So the idea with MU is just play the squeeze, right? If you are familiar with the strategy, you know that this means that there's nothing going on. So if you want to go long this one, you got to buy time. You got to buy 60 days out, right? Or if you want to go short, then you got to buy 60 days out. That's all it means. Win compression. What I like to do is I like to wait for it to show me its hand and then jump in the move. So today I thought it was going to be 52. At 52, I buy it and I write it because I know we have like all of these base, what AMD did, you know, like months and months and months and months doing nothing. However, the difference is that we don't have the same chart as AMD. Look at MU. Now go back to AMD and you're going to see that it's not the same pattern, right? Because AMD did have a nice consolidation. MU is just, you know, I don't usually like, I don't even like trading MU, right? Well, I don't like trading AMD either, but MU is even worse, right? Okay, so finally coming up, look at the difference. You see the difference? Save it, Sam, right? This is bullish. 28 to 60, sideways, go up, right? MU is a total mess. Can he break? Yeah, it can, of course. But look at this. It's not the same chart. So that's the thing, guys. Like when you stay in the shorter time frames, we have this discussion today with some of the members in the think tank. So when you stay in the short term, you tend to forget about the setup. In this case, the setup, you got to go into the longer time frames because this is doing nothing. If you show this to anybody, it's just dead money, like dead money. Is it going to remain like that? I think not. Anytime it can just explode. But what's the side? We want to do it. So that's it with the Uber. We already did it. What is Fastly? But I think Fastly is like at all-time highs, right? Fastly is gapping down. What's going on?
Earnings? Yeah, earnings.
Oh, it's earnings, guys. Okay, Fastly, that's a watch. As a gap, basically. We're gapping down 93 bucks so far. So that's going to put us like right around here. 93. Wow, that's deep. Let's see how we react to the 89, 90. Don't try to buy it. You know, you don't see buyers stepping in. Don't be the first guy because I don't think our size is going to be enough to turn this around. So what we have is 93. So we have 93. We're going to be right here. That's a gap, but that's a gap. I really want to deal with it. However, I'm going to do a line. I'm going to put a line right here at the 90 level just because it was sort of a pivot point that we can use as a reference, but it's not a solid line, right? It's just something that I'm just looking. Why is not a solid line? Because I don't see support till 86. So I can get hurt by those 4 points right there. So Fastly, it's a gap. We can watch it, but basically just for fun. I'll say, I'll watch if he gets to 90. If he gets to 90 and I start to see buyers, probably I'll do something with it, right? Actually, that's the low of, the low after hours is so far is 90. So let's look at 90. and see how we react to 90. If we start going up, then that's a different ball game. Okay, and we play the range. Basically, that's what we're gonna be doing. Like or security.
Your mic is cutting out. Can you hear me, Mario? Did he get disconnected?
Yep. No, but I think
You there?
yeah, I'm here. But I think this is just too much, my friend. It's just not working.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for your time, as always.
Hey, thanks everybody. Keep it up. Keep the alarms going. We're making money. I love it. So that's what it's all about. Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
All right. You too, guys. Bye.
Bye.